I'm not throwing shade at my wife. I am just speaking it as it is.
I don't know if you know how to be like super romantic, to be very honest.
I'm not always right. That is the hard lesson.
Wow.
You know, why are you so surprised? What the hell? Welcome back to the Tantrums Takeout podcast with your hosts, Lonzo
And Kels.
All right, guys, we have a new episode for you this week. I'm going to jump straight into it. The topic for the week is what we got wrong
About
marriage. So what did we get wrong about marriage? Hopefully we'll be able to give anyone that's maybe about to get married some insight.
Some tips.
Maybe people that are married as well. You never know. You
Yeah.
never know.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll jump into the food. So this week we ordered some Indian takeout. So we got butter chicken. Yeah, Cassie loves butter chicken. Well, so do I, to be fair.
Absolutely.
And
Wow.
we'll just keep it simple with some naan. We actually ordered it from... I actually don't even... Where did we order this from? I'll find out later.
Idea. They filled this to the brim.
Yeah, this is actually...
Packed and stacked.
packed. Okay.
Steaming. Oh my
Smells
goodness. Good. That smells
All right,
amazing.
let's pray.
Okay.
In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, for what we're about to receive, may the dear Lord make us truly thankful. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Cool. Let's get into it. So, the topic, what we got wrong in marriage. So, expectation versus reality. What was the
Simple.
expectation?
Okay. My expectation, I think my expectation, because I'm quite a romantic, dreamer.
Spicy, yeah?
Is it?
A tiny bit, tiny bit. Okay. Wasn't expecting that.
Wait, so because I'm such a I live in the clouds and I like it there. Okay. So I thought that marriage is like the final step of a relationship, and then once you've reached that, you're just like living in a bliss, you know,
unicorns and candy floss.
rainbows, and of course you have an argument here or there, but it's more like a disagreement. And then you just like kind of gallop into the sunset together, and then you have children and you have a fantastic life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what was the reality? It sounds exactly like that to me. I don't know. No.
And then the reality, it's not exactly how I thought it would be. There's a few differences. It's just, yeah. How about you talk about your
Okay, my expectation. Okay, so I obviously my parents are married, so I've seen what marriage is like. I've seen obviously from friends' parents what marriage is like. So my expectation was real, to be fair. Like, it wasn't like candy floss and rainbows and unicorns, but it was. The reality is that you don't expect it to be this, like, yeah, you're right, disagreements. You don't expect there to be that many disagreements, and that many like conversations, tough conversations. There's many for things that you don't even think is going to be a tough conversation, but it turns up to be a tough conversation.
Yeah. You can't even foresee them too, so it's not even like
Yeah.
there's like certain advice that you can give people.
Yeah.
There's just going to be things in your relationship, depending on who you both are, that come up naturally.
We just reached our 1 year wedding anniversary in January, so this topic's actually perfect for two people that haven't actually spoken about this, but also we're still new in the marriage game.
Yeah.
We're still new, and we still have a lot to learn. But definitely the expectation wasn't what the reality is. And I'm not going to say that the reality is totally opposite to it. Oh, just a quick pause. The reality of it was that it was yeah, it wasn't what we thought it was going to be.
Yeah. Well,
To
it
be fair,
is
but
a little bit harder than I imagined.
a little bit. I thought we meant to keep it real on this podcast.
It's a lot harder. But my expectations weren't actually rooted in any real things that I saw around me, to be very honest. Because it's not like my mom and my dad's relationship was like a fairy tale book.
Yeah, Kelsey's was from Disney Channel and
Okay.
movies.
Okay.
Yes. The Notebook and all that.
Yeah, my expectations were more based on what I dreamed about, I would say. So my dreams. And reality, I think reality hit me a little bit hard, like because objectively speaking, like you would say that our marriage is actually really great.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we have some arguments, fights and all that, but for the most part we work well as a team, and
We are trying to get better. I think that's the main thing. It's not that we work well as a team. We're trying to get better.
yeah, I suppose.
We're constantly trying to improve and realize where
We're falling short.
where we're falling short.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think it's clear that the reality of it was different to what we both thought, even though yours was total opposite. Mine was still rooted in some sort of in some sort of reality. But
Yeah.
it's both. I think okay. I think we can say this just for that expectation versus reality is that no matter where you are on that scale,
Yeah.
I think marriage is always going to be a different experience for
Yeah.
you. Like you're going to realize it's not what you thought it was. In terms of, it might not be as easy as you thought.
It might be
more,
easier.
It might be easier. Whatever it is.
It's gonna be different.
To be honest, I don't think it'll ever be easier for anybody. But then,
Well, what if you grew up in an abusive household and you end up in a beautiful relationship?
True, you are correct. That would be correct. Yeah. So it might look easier than what you thought it was. Yeah, or healthier. I think that's the better term. Okay. So this next part of it would make more sense for you in terms of what you saw. So media versus real life. How is marriage depicted in the media versus how is it to real life?
Well, there's two ways that marriage, like specifically marriage, is portrayed, and I feel like it's either that marriage is portrayed like this fantastical fairy tale, beautiful, amazing, never
Yeah.
difficult life, or it's portrayed like marriage is just a piece of paper. You never have to do that. Like, who wants to do that?
No.
It's
I thought you were gonna go somewhere else with it.
well, I'm not done.
Okay.
So it's either portrayed like it's like fantastical, or it's like not important, or it's like a trap. Like it's the worst thing. You don't have a freedom. Like it's just completely negative. Yeah. What do you want to say about that?
it's portrayed two ways. It's a fairy tale or it's toxic.
Toxic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, toxic is the right. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
So, in terms of how you viewed it in the media, because you obviously viewed it differently to me, you only saw the fairy tale side.
I saw both, but I always thought that the toxic side, I was like that's not gonna be me. I was like, no, because if I do all these things and I want all these things, then it won't be there.
Yeah. It's bound to happen the way that I.
Yeah, because
am expecting it to.
yeah, exactly. I thought, yep, I'll do everything in my power to get it to be what I want it to be. But I actually think even in a normal relationship, I think you're gonna have some toxic moments.
Yeah.
Depending on like some behavior.
Yeah, I think I do though. I think there's a lot of people that are stuck in maybe a honeymoon phase for a longer period of time, so they think that
Oh yeah.
that's not going to happen, if that makes sense. When they get married. Okay. So if you have to look at the media that you saw versus real life, obviously we've already spoken about it, expectation versus reality. But what like what is different in terms of like what from what you've seen, what don't I do?
Oh, whoa. I would say
I don't run in the rain. I don't write long love letters on paper with feather
okay,
pens.
okay. No, I think I would just say that my idea as far as romance, I feel like you're not extremely romantic.
That's fair.
That I think that is the main.
And that's because what would we put that down to? The fact that I am.
I think I don't know if you know how to be like super romantic. To be very honest.
Oh, I didn't grow up with a super romantic dad, so.
Yeah. So like I don't know if you know, or like I think even if you decided to do that, I don't know. Would you know where to start? Like what to do?
I think I would know what to do, but I also think Kelsey's idea of romance is also again from media. So it's
Yeah, it's
taken.
like the
It's
cliche.
it's very cliche, and sometimes it's like I can't live up to this cliche. I also don't
Yeah.
like doing corny stuff, so I think
But
that
like,
some of it's corny. I know that she would appreciate it, like,
oh,
but some of it is a bit like corny. To be fair,
yeah, it is.
but yeah. So okay, I yeah, I can definitely see that. I can see how I would not be as romantic as the media that you've well like
Seen.
seen. Yeah.
What about you though?
Yeah.
In terms of media,
Oh,
because we've
yeah,
seen the
yeah.
same things.
So for me, I think that I obviously saw a lot of positive things in media about marriage. I also saw a lot of negative. I try to keep it like when looking at certain things, I try to keep my mind in the positive stuff that I saw. But I do think that a lot of the negative does impact your thinking. However, especially early on in my relationships, not this relationship, but previous relationships, I also could have been considered to have been maybe a bit naive in the sense that it's going to be, it's going to go this way because no one would do, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
no one would do that.
Yeah, yeah.
But people do that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so not necessarily in marriage, but media definitely affected my idea on relationships, which then, because of how it affected my idea of relationships, it kind of maybe I was clouded with what I saw in the media, not only in the media, but with what I saw in the media. That when my relationship didn't go that way, and then I learned a lesson, and then it affected how I was within the next relationship, and the next relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
I get that.
Yeah. Okay. Um. Anything else on that?
You always wanted to be. I just wanted to ask. You always wanted to be married
Oh yeah.
young.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's a good.
did that change your
Did media
desire?
change?
Yeah, like what you saw and experienced. Did it change your desire to be married?
No, no. That I always did want to be married young. When I say young, I mean like 23, 24. Realistically, that's what I would have wanted to do if if I could have. Um, but and that wasn't due to media. That was real life. I saw that from my parents. And also in South Africa, a lot of people get married young.
Yeah.
A lot of people get married young, and I saw that as this is my opinion, obviously. I saw that as the successful way to go about it. I viewed it as successful. I also saw it as a way to grow as well with your person. You kind of started at the bottom and then,
Yeah.
made your way. You're both together at a certain point and
Yeah.
then, you rise together. As you're married, not in a girlfriend boyfriend, but as
Yeah.
you're married, you meet each other 18, 19.
Like you start your
Yeah.
your
So
empire. basically.
definitely, there was a bit of naivety there. in the sense that I thought that was going to be my life,
Yeah.
and it didn't end up being like that. But again, would I change anything? Obviously not. I wouldn't, because it went exactly how God planned it to go.
Yeah.
But for sure, there's expectations and realities of marriage and what you expect and what you actually get. And I can say it's very different. It's very different.
So same question for you. What is it? What is different about what you?
But yeah,
Yeah.
my idea of marriage and how you fit into that. I think, yeah, I would say the the disagreements. I'd say the disagreements is probably the highest on that what I didn't expect. I think mostly because we both come from similar backgrounds, from a lot of similarities. We have a lot of similarities in our family, how we were brought up, but we also have a lot of differences. And I think the differences is kind of, you don't really expect the differences
Yeah, because everything else
because
is kind of
everything else is
similar.
kind of similar. So you're like, oh, so if that's like that, then this should be like that kind
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah.
And you find out that that's not really the case, and it shouldn't be the case, but for everything. But you kind of, what I'm saying to you is, it kind of throws you off. You're like,
Yeah.
oh,
You kind of assume certain things,
yeah,
and
like,
then it's
oh, wait, but you guys do this, but then why do you guys do that?
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah. So I think that would be the highest, and that difference leads to the disagreements, and the disagreements, yeah, yeah. I think that's probably the biggest thing. Apart from that, like, there's other expectations, not necessarily from marriage, but from each other as a partner. I think you have expectations of me as a partner, and I have expectations of you.
yeah,
That's like a separate thing. So I'm just talking about marriage in general.
yeah, yeah.
But that like, the expectations of you as a partner would be obviously different to that.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Um, so yeah, that's
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So now let's go into a quick break and
Yeah.
play a game because I feel like we need to lighten it up a little bit. This is good.
This is good.
Very
This
good.
is good.
I don't know. The naan is not naaning for me.
Yeah, it's all right. It's
It's a
not the
bit.
best.
It's a bit leathery.
Is it maybe a little bit not really overcooked?
I don't know.
Okay. The first game is, wait, say it or take it. So as you guys know from the last episode, say it or take it. We have to answer something honestly, and if we don't, we actually do. We do have the forfeit this week if one of us doesn't, and we'll be having a tablespoon, or it should be a teaspoon. We'll do half a tablespoon of hot sauce. We've already tried this just a little bit. It's it's actually pretty damn hot.
When he says a little bit, it was literally like a little dot on my
It's a
pinky.
6 out of 10 on the heat scale, and we're good with heat. But this is Thai heat, so it's a little bit different to what we used to. But yes.
Right.
Okay. So the question for say it or take it, and this one is very it's applicable to today.
Okay.
Who gets defensive faster?
I'm gonna have to say me.
Interesting.
I'll
And
say
why?
me. Because I feel like it's a little bit more noticeable when I get defensive. Because I get very passionate. So I think it's me who gets defensive. Even if I'm not showing it, like on the inside, I can feel it. My chest gets warm, and it all starts going up like this. And then
Yeah.
once it reaches the top, I'm like,
Okay, I'll keep it 100. And I know Kelsey said that, and not just because she said that. I think I was kind of debating, trying to think of how many scenarios I can remember. But I'm going to say Kelsey too.
yeah.
And the reason for it, my reasoning, because it has to be a reasoning behind it, because I also get defensive. Do not get me wrong. But I think Kelsey more than I do, because our first ever argument that we had or disagreement was due to Kelsey getting defensive
Yeah.
over a topic that made a lot of sense.
Yeah. But
To probably
I think I take things very personally, especially when it comes from someone that I like admire or love, or like I take things quite personally, even if they're not really about me.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because I remember that I'll never forget that day either. Our first ever disagreement. I was
See, I
just
kind of forget about it, like
no, I'll
until you
never
bring it
forget
up.
it. Yeah, I'll never forget it because I know where we were. I know what we were doing. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I remember. So it was just like I just remember thinking it's like I'm talking to a brick wall right now. I was literally like, why is this girl getting so mad at me when I'm making complete sense, and anyone else that I speak to will understand what I'm trying to say, but she doesn't right now. But yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah, it was interesting. But again, I definitely do get defensive. This is not this is definitely there's not much throwing shade at my wife. I am just speaking it as it is. I
Yeah.
think that she is slightly more defensive than me. So there will be no forfeit. I'm telling you guys. You guys, if you think you can put a question down in the comments that is going to make us take that forfeit, I stand on it. I don't think that there is a question that's going to make me take that forfeit
Yeah, I don't
or
think
make
so
Kelsey
either.
take that forfeit.
Yeah.
We are very truthful and we tell it as it is. That's why you guys are here and you're watching. So that's another week, no forfeit. All right, let's get back into it. So, what are the hard lessons that we learned in marriage? I'll start.
Yeah,
I'll
you
start.
start. Yeah.
I'm not always right. That is the hard lesson.
Wow.
Why are you so surprised? What the hell?
I just wasn't expecting that for the first.
Wow! Like, can we relax?
I wasn't expecting that for the first one.
Definitely the first one. It comes to mind because it's again, it's something that is a recurring theme in our marriage and in our relationship in general. Is that we have many times where we have disagreements, and again, I'm keeping it 100. A lot of the times, I do believe that I am right. Stand on it. Stand firm on it. But there are times where I know after the fact that Kelsey is right. And it freaking annoys I don't want to swear, but annoys the S out of me. Like, because I'm like, how, for the most part, it's kind of like, how did I not know that? Or how does she know that I don't know that? Like, how does she know
I've
that?
not heard this actually.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's been a few, and I have apologized for
Yeah.
a few of them. Maybe not all of them, because sometimes I reflect on it.
After the fact.
Even months sometimes after. I'm like,
Oh.
wait, hold on. Kelsey said this. She was right about that. I should really. I'm kind of baiting myself out. Yeah, I should really go back and bring it up and apologize then. But yeah, yeah, that would be my first one. Is definitely thinking that I'm always right when I'm not. Even though. Yeah. Okay. Let me stop.
Okay. You were going somewhere good there. Okay, hard lessons. I would say, oh, and I'm gonna say this. It sounds like it's gonna sound bad, but I think one of the hardest lessons is that you can't, for me, I can't have everything in a relationship.
This is a big one.
Yeah.
Just keeping it real, guys. I'm telling you now, this is a big one.
Yeah. I think I need to, like, I've had to know that my expectations are not rooted in reality. And therefore, not everything in my dreams can happen consistently here on earth.
Yeah.
And also, we've said this before, like in our YouTube channel, but
Sorry.
if someone like possesses 95% of the things that you look for in a partner and you really think are important attributes to have, that 5% that they don't have is not the end of the world.
I will throw something a little in there. Is that as long as that 5% isn't a deal breaker.
Yes. Yeah, that's true.
But I don't think you'd be with that person if there was a
Yeah.
deal breaker like that. That's an actual deal breaker.
I think it would fall apart,
Yeah.
even if you wanted to, like, force it.
Yeah. That's a big thing for Kelsey to say that. So, yeah, I appreciate that. That's because, yeah, that's again, my thing is something that we battle with consistently, and that's something that we battle with consistently.
I think also, like, not to bring our age into it, but I think it's important. I think me, like, being married young and not really, this is funny, and not really having all the life experience of from like, I think 20s, in your 20s you really go through like a developmental stage
Yep.
where you learn that, like, tough lessons of life,
Yep.
relationships, friendships, all of that. And your
Definitely.
life, like, kind of shapes into how you want it for the future. And I don't think that I have been in that I'm in it right now. Like, I'm in my 20s
You're learning on
now.
the job.
Yeah, I'm learning in the job, on the job. And I think that's difficult because I'm a wife and I'm a mother,
Yeah.
and I'm also trying to figure out what I want
Yeah.
out of life.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Cool. Okay, we'll keep it there. That's 2 hard lessons and 2 very relevant lessons to our relationship and our
Yeah.
marriage.
Yeah.
What surprised you the most?
I think for me, what surprised me the most was how I don't know if loyal is the right word, but how committed, I think committed is the right word, we both are to each other.
Yeah.
And I'll say marriage, like, but to each other in general.
Yeah.
Like, we will go through some really difficult times where
Yeah.
it kind of feels like there's no way forward. It's a little deep. Where it feels like there's not really, like,
true, though.
yeah, but we always try really hard to
overcome
find
that.
to overcome it and find wherever it is how to move forward.
I agree with that one. My one is, and it's not that deep, but it's something that actually has surprised me. First thing that popped in my head was how important a schedule is. I know this
Yes.
sounds wild,
Yes.
but and there's some people that don't live life by schedule. And to be very honest, I was someone that didn't really schedule things. Like I'm like
Yes.
yeah.
He's a go with
Kelsey's
the
more of a
flow.
scheduled person, but I do believe in going with the flow as well. You have to be flexible, but I do think that you need a schedule in your in your day-to-day married life. Like
Yes.
it's so important. I don't even know. It provides you with stability. This might not work for everybody, but it's definitely worked for us. I feel
Yes.
like we got into more of a groove, and our marriage became more structured
Yeah.
when we worked on a schedule. We have a whiteboard that
Yes.
has our whole month
Calendar.
and while sometimes we forget to put things on there, and it does maybe cause a little bit of a argument or disagreement to be like, but I told you this or whatever. Having that there to say, listen, this is on this day, this is on this day. How are we going to work this in? How are we going to see your parents? How are we going to see my parents? How are we going to all that? It prevents so many other disagreements
Yeah.
and other arguments. And I really believe that it's helped us. And I think that it's only going to get better the more we even, stick to the schedule even more. But again, you have to also go with the flow. Like, for example, we have a trip planned.
Yeah.
And the trip was spur of the moment. There was
Spontaneous.
no spontaneous, and it's like I have to know that you are open for me to just do that too, because I'm that type of person. If I see something and maybe I think it's gonna be beneficial for me, you, the family, or whatever. Get like just know that I'm doing it for a reason.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't. I won't do things for no reason. I won't do things for selfish benefit. And if it is just for me, I'll explain to you exactly what is going to benefit for me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did go off a little bit there off the schedule, but the main thing was the schedule. I think it's again, it's something that there's
It's a
probably way
necessity.
more significant things, but this to me has been significant for us. It's something small that's been significant for us. So yeah, cool. We'll go into another break. Next, as you guys saw last week, it's unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get an unpopular opinion and see if we agree or disagree, and see if you guys agree or disagree. You guys need to let us know.
Yeah.
I don't see enough comments. I don't see enough likes.
We need to get to know you guys as well.
Yeah.
So
What's going on, guys? We need the interaction.
Yes.
Come on. Okay. So the statement is. Sorry. The unpopular opinion is some couples should not stay together.
Oh whoa.
So you know what, when I read the statement, because I read it before I said that, but the first thing that popped in my head is that not the popular opinion? Unpopular opinion, some couples shouldn't stay together. But the popular opinion would be that some couples shldn't stay together.
I think so,
because
actually.
people are so quick in 2026
To say bye.
To say bye.
Like, drop that man.
Yeah, they are so quick. No one wants to work through anything anymore. No one knows what the meaning of a marriage. When I say no one, guys, again, you should know by now. This is
It's just
exaggeration
in general,
station,
yeah.
but in general, it's the meaning of certain things they've lost their meaning. So I think the popular opinion is some couples shouldn't stay together. I really think that that it's the popular thing is to just break up with your partner. So the unpopular opinion would be couples should stay together through tough times.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
I'm flipping this. I know that's what it said, but I think that that's what it should be. Because I'll just put this out there. Talking to the viewer, think how many times you guys have seen or know of a couple that maybe have got into a situation.
A hurdle.
Yeah, a hurdle. And couldn't get over the hurdle. And they've thrown away 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 years of... They might not be married maybe, but just being together. They've just thrown that away for what? For something that, again, there's
Deal breakers.
and then there's things that people can work through.
Yes.
But I truly think that people are so quick to just...
Throw away.
Because
There's
social
lots
media...
of options.
Too many
apparently.
options in your face.
Yeah.
And you think that the grass is greener on the other side. And then you come to find out
It's dry.
It's dry. The grass is dead. No one's looking after that grass.
Yeah.
And you've got yourself into a bad situation. Because you threw away what you couldn't work out. You threw away what you thought was too difficult to work out.
Yeah.
Whereas the easier thing would have been to actually work it out.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah. The unpopular opinion would be couples should stay together. So I agree with that some couples, but I do agree that some couples shouldn't stay together. I do agree with that too.
Yeah, I do.
I do.
The toxic,
There's
hard.
Yeah, there is.
yeah,
Toxic.
like we said, the boundary, not boundary, the deal breaker situations where people are constantly just
Yeah.
deal breaking. That is just not a functional, healthy relationship. If you have some arguments, disagreements, tough times, because tough times are not just little moments, they can last a while. I know people that have gone through it'll be 3 months, it'll be a season in their marriage that is difficult. And they've they've worked through it, if they've, you know, chosen to.
Yeah, 100%.
So you
Yeah.
think it's easier to leave because, like you said, there's
Because
lots of
it's a quicker thing to do.
Yeah,
Just,
it's
I'm out of
quicker.
here. It's way quicker.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Cool, guys. Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments on that one.
Yes.
All right, so let's finish off this topic.
Okay.
So, what would you tell your younger self about marriage? I think we know where this is going to go, but what would you tell your younger self?
I would say that if any, no, actually, just speaking to myself, yeah, I would tell myself to prioritize getting to know myself, and I would tell myself to prioritize knowing what I think about certain things, like how I want to be as a human, like work through any issues that I know I have, just be better personally, so that I'm more ready for someone.
Yeah.
I think
a good
that's the main one.
Okay, so for me, I would say probably it would probably be that your partner's not your enemy. And I never look at you as my enemy, but of course I don't. I wouldn't be married to Kelsey. But I do think that there's times where I can forget that we are a team. So I think that what I would tell my younger self is, you're getting married to that woman. That woman is your life partner, not your enemy. So you need to work. You need to work through things like she is your life partner and not your enemy. Um. So yeah, that would probably be what I would tell my younger self. It's don't forget that, and I'm saying that because I'm working through that now. Like it's I forget sometimes, like things like, why would I say, why did I say that, why did I do that, why did I, even if, honestly, even if Kelsey might be in the wrong in that example,
Yeah.
my reaction to it is not what I want to give. So it's not something that's productive. So if it's not productive, it shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
That's just the end of. It shouldn't be there. Also because I'm someone that is all about productivity. Like, well, at least I try to be about productivity. I try to be about, making sure that things are in order. And if that's how it's meant to be, then I need to make sure that I'm in order
Yeah.
with how I, interact with my partner in difficult times. So yeah, that would probably be the one
Yeah.
for me.
I just want to expand on what I said.
Yep.
In terms of what I would tell my younger self. I feel like the reason I would tell my younger self that as well is because it puts not knowing like what I want and myself properly. I think it puts unfair expectations onto my partner. And I think that can be the root of a lot of issues.
Yeah.
Issues that wouldn't need to be there
Yep.
if I had done the work. You see?
Yeah, I definitely see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Cool. So the final thing to close off this whole topic would be, what would your advice be for engaged couples or even couples thinking about marriage?
Do you want to go first?
Okay,
I'll
so
think about this.
I think literally what we've said so far, but I think understanding that you're committing for life. Like, this is not
Yeah.
if you're getting married, it is for life. Like, marriage to me, and I think to everybody that is getting married or is thinking about getting married, shouldn't be, I have the option to just up and leave.
Yeah, I would just say to couples that you need to know yourself first and try to have as many of the important conversations with your partner as you can think of. That's what I would say.
Okay, guys, we just have a notification on the screen saying the camera is about to die. So I think that's very important, what we just said. Knowing that marriage is sacred, it's very important. So
Yeah.
know that it's for life. And
get to know yourself and your partner's views on certain important topics in your marriage.
Okay, guys, we'll wrap it up there. That is the end of this episode. We hope you enjoyed. We love you guys. Leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit that bell notification so you stay up to date. Sweet guys, we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.